Hello, what's up, guys? This is Eisenheim. I just went to Vallejo and we did our grocery shopping here. So here you go. So I'm using 2023 driving model, um, Sunnypilot, using Sunnypilot. Okay. So here's the surface street. So basically, whenever you see my hand on the wheel, that means my confidence it's not that good. Okay. So here you go. Um, and there's a lead car there. Please note, this is a high steer ratio. So that's why the wheel is kind of like that much of a turn. It's 27 coming from 17. So I do not recommend a very high steer ratio. This is for testing purpose only. So if you have an Accord, 17 is the learn ratio. So probably you can get away with 19.33. So just to be transparent on this one. So I might lower it. I might lower it to 20 or 23. So, but for now, this is a 27.33 steer ratio. So you have to bypass your steer ratio learner in order to accomplish this. Okay. So here's one. With my hand on the wheel, that means it's kind of iffy. And also it's so bright outside, so another thing is you have to take into account is the time of day. um, so I might put use my shades again, my filter in front of it, if I'm gonna do a long drive, in the daytime, like out of town, because I mostly drive at night because I work graveyard, so I don't have to use it. Um, Here we go. Yeah, Surface Street. This is Vallejo Surface Street, so and a lot of curves. You can see, and it's because of the high steer ratio, it's magnified the iffiness of the model. So so I don't know if it's the lead car causing it. I don't know. So you be the judge. Yeah, it's not a great drive doing the surface street. This surface street is not that good. Um, that's my mother-in-law here. Yeah, usually my wife do the shopping, so she's kind of sick today, so I have to do it. So this is Vallejo, across town from my town, across the bridge. So I'm gonna enter the freeway. So this is where it excels. Yeah, the good thing with NG nuclear grade model is most of the segments are very good. It's consistent. Okay, the training is consistent. Um, that's a good thing about NG. Okay, it's an old for newbies out there. It's an old model, and it's an old lateral model. So I don't know if it does long, but I know it's lateral. I think Albert Einstein is the one with the long. But anyway, let me see. So this is the freeway. Yeah, my collar is kind of like blocking the wheel, but trust me, I'm not holding the wheel. Okay, on this one, and you will find. There you go. Okay, so this is the freeway, and it's very bright outside. I'm using a filter too in my on my GoPro, and it's still bright. See, freeway is good. It's good on the freeway. It's not that bad compared to surface street. And I'm fortunate enough that my work route is 90% freeway. I live next to an off ramp, a block away from an off ramp, and then once I get to San Francisco from the freeway, probably it's gonna be like 8 minute drive from the freeway. So yeah, so I'm fortunate, I'm very fortunate that most of my drives are freeways. That's why all my videos are all freeways. Okay. So now, if your drive is mostly surface street, um, so it's up to you to decide. About this model. So please do use stock and report it to Coma, and Coma really appreciate the help that they can get with the model training. Um, I can't report the the one I experienced due to the fact that I'm using a fork for one thing, and um, it's unconventional. My mounting is unconventional, so yeah, it's up to Coma. If they could, my uploads are there, so they can look at it. It's no problem. So they know me. So this one I have to hold because there's a black tar line. I don't know, but it feels like the car's gonna follow the black tar lines. I'm not sure, but so whenever you see my hands on the wheel, that's me. That means it's a big deal. Something's off. Okay. See those star lines? Don't trust those star lines, okay, guys? Don't trust, especially on the model. This is the first time the model goes through this scenario. So be very very cautious whenever you're testing new models on a new route. Okay. Yeah, it's very yeah. Every time it's bright outside, I don't like it. The model just feels iffy. Um, yeah. So I might yeah. As I said before, I'm gonna put back my shield, my my filter. But like this, see, look, this is straight line. See, look at the wheel, solid. It's nice. It's just the shadows, though. I don't know. I don't know how end to end works. So this is a good curve here. So I help it out. But the wheel is sticking. That's a good thing. One thing that I look for a fork or a model is I don't mind helping out the wheel as long as if I help out initially before the curve, that it stays that way. You know what I'm saying? Once it stays, the wheel, that's good enough for me. If you're doing a high speed, if you want to go with the flow traffic, um, Usually I do that. So I give it a help, a nudge before the curve, and then it will stay. It will stay there. But if your steer ratio is low, if you have a low steer ratio, it will not. The high steer ratio makes your turning aggressive. In the case of my Accord, so I don't know about the other cars though. Okay, this is all Accords. Okay, now as you can see, I'm holding the wheel. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is it's calibrating all the time. So basically, it's calibrating in a perfect centered, you know, path, and it helps. It feels like it helps. I don't know if it's placebo or not, but it helps. See, look how good that is. See, look, and this is a high speed and a high steer ratio. Yeah. See, look. So yeah, so that's the thing. So that's the gist of the testing. Here's an off ramp here. So I just want to make sure it doesn't go to off ramp. Yeah, following a lead car. Yeah. So what for noobs out there, um, if you're testing new models, okay, of course you're gonna read about it from other people in the Discord. They're gonna say, "Oh, it's nice, nice, blah blah blah. Here, it's very good." Especially even me, I will say, "Oh, it rocks, blah 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 blah." Okay, take it with a grain of salt until you experience it. What do you mean? First time you test a model, um, make sure your hands is on the wheel, okay, and be very very attentive, okay, since it's the first time, okay. Let's say on your work route, and if it's the next time around, different time of day, same thing. If it's a different time of day, first time, be very very attentive, okay, hands on the wheel. Third time around, if it's the same route, same time of day, it will behave the same thing. Whatever it did prior, it will do the same thing, okay. It will not what I'm saying is it will not do a different thing because it's trained on a scene, okay. The end to end, it's like a picture. It's trained on that particular picture. So if it's seeing that picture the next time or all the time, next time around you encounter that, that scene, that picture, it will do the same thing. If it's bad, it will do the same thing. If it's good, it will do the same thing. Okay, so when you test it for a few days until you get the hang of it, and pretty much, saying it's gonna be predictable. Okay, that's what happened to me with NG. I know NG, how it works with my work route. I know it by heart. I know how it performs. So that's why my confidence level is high on that one. Okay. So with this one, it's a new model, so get to know it. And if there's any bugs, anything, lane eating, yeah, report it to Comma. I encourage you to report it to Comma, since this is not even on release. So hopefully they have other models in the pipeline. Okay, so yeah, that's all I can tell you guys. But for me, there is regression compared to NG when it comes to segments, but when it works, it's very good. Especially you with my high steer ratio, it's very good on the freeway with my high steer ratio. Um, yeah, so that's it. All right, guys, this is Eisenheim again. Thank you, and have a good day. Happy testing, and safe. Bye.